ever felt so overwhelmed, stressed, anxious, or depressed that you thought you needed a day off from school to rest? Does your school allow you to have a sick day when you're feeling mentally unwell? School gets overwhelming sometimes. This resulted in a lot of breakdowns, panic attacks, and others. This was all happening during a time when mental health wasn't being talked about as much as it is now, especially young mental health. A pediatric psychologist and parent coach say that many feel isolated, anxious, bored, and depressed. They are feeling tired, discouraged, and incredibly unmotivated. And I'm here today to offer you some insight into the world of teenage mental health. So why should students have mental health days? Mental health plays an important role in people's lives, especially teenagers. With the anxiety from school, friends, and family, student mental health issues can be extremely hurtful and exhausting, especially in a time like this. Without being able to leave the house and not being able to physically be around people, many teens struggle with loneliness, depression, or being isolated from the world. Students often feel overwhelmed by schoolwork, which affect their performance. School should offer mental health days for students, just like sick day that would be excused. Some schools across the country have already championed this new idea and provided students with the opportunity to take a certain amount of days off for their mental health. According to Helpline.com, in a November 2019 article, Utah passed a bill that states students are allowed to take a mental health days as an excuse absent from school. Students face a lot of stress outside the classroom that can impact their ability to stay present in class. From this problem, we know that students should have mental health days. Many students would benefit greatly from these breaks, especially with our current situation of life during the pandemic. Alright, for number 1, mental health days are good for the practical aspect of giving young people a break. Right, for number 2, with the option of taking a couple of mental health days, students will feel less overwhelmed and less stressed. As a student in university, I feel that a few mental health days may help me. For number 3, taking a mental health days from school is a change for teens to reset their nervous system and get out of flight or flight mode. It's a break from the everyday stress of tests, deadlines, or social pressure. Plus, it provides time to rest, reflection, and recharging. And last, for number 4, pausing to take time for mental health and well-being help to teach children to assess what their difficulties are and to address them accordingly rather than waiting until one is experiencing a full-blown. Take mental health days off from school is the same way you would a physical health day. Teen mental health days bring awareness to the challenges that today's adolescents face and foster open dialogue about this issue. Now, we know that there are so many effects of having mental health days. Mental health days are important for students. It plays an important role in people's lives, especially teenagers. Students have a lot of anxiety which will interfere with their mental health. Mental health days are good for the practical aspect of giving young people a break. With the option of taking a couple of mental health days, students will feel less overwhelmed and less stressed. As we know that school got overwhelming sometimes, this resulted in a lot of breakdowns, panic attacks, and others. Having the option to take an occasional mental health day would improve the wellness of the student to a great extent. Allowing them to take a break when overwhelmed can save them from spiraling deeper into depression. I'm Resa Maya Anggia Sopa. See you and thank you very much.